shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, it's Daryl Glick from Dale Carnegie Training, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. It is Friday, September 19th, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Gotta start the show shouting out 3 Watch and Win winners we've had so far. Laura Atwell, Michelle Matuziak, Linda Arrington, each winning $100 just for having a Good Morning Frederick magnet on their vehicle. Good morning, Mama Cone. I know you have a magnet on your vehicle, unfortunately. You win every day being a part of Good Morning Frederick because she's my mama and I take care of her and we have a good time. Anyway, just shout out to them if you want to find out how to get a Good Morning Frederick magnet on your vehicle. Well, it is simple for sure. We'll talk about it in just a little bit. This morning, we got our morning roundup with Chris Michaels from WFMD. We're going to do some smack talk about the harness race that goes on today. I'm going to go over what else is happening in Frederick other than the harness race at the Great Frederick Fair today. Jason Fraley joins me from Beyond the Fame podcast, and your Watch and Win vehicle for today. Maybe you will be $100 richer, just like Michelle, Laura, and Linda. I have to say, it's the ladies who seem to be taking it up. I love it. All right. All Good Morning Frederick merch that is sold in the month of September benefits the Maryland Ensemble Theater, the Met. And they are right now doing their capital campaign for their Key Stage, which is now open. Good morning to Tommy Skaggs. Good morning, Frederick, for sure. It looks like a beautiful day outside. I've hardly been out there, but I'm looking forward to getting out there in just a bit. All right, let's go ahead and get this Friday started. The faster we get it started, the faster 5 o'clock comes, right? Good Morning Frederick is proudly sponsored by Fusion Car Wash with 2 locations now in Frederick to serve you. One location on Spectrum Drive, we'll call that the full service location. Of course, it's got that high technology drive-through tunnel to get your car clean. That's available at both locations. But Spectrum Drive actually has a full service section where you can drive up and basically get a mini interior detail. That's right. The Fusion Car Wash team will wipe down the entire interior of your vehicle like a mini detail. You can get that over there. And then on Thomas Johnson Drive, you drive through that high technology tunnel, get the car nice and clean. And then there's some self-serve vacuums for you to take care of the interior yourself. Now, when you get the membership, you can choose to get the membership that includes full service interior detail. And it's good at both locations, obviously, to keep your car clean. But first thing you want to do is download that Fusion Car Wash app, because that gives you one free car wash so you can test it out for yourself and see. And I know before long, you're going to sign up every vehicle in your home, which you can manage from that one app as well, to keep your car clean daily, especially with the winter weather that we're going to have before we know it. And actually, just being at the Frederick Fair, driving through the fairgrounds, I need my car washed as well. I need to take it over there, hopefully today. FusionCarWash.com. All right, I'm hoping that Chris is going to hop on here. We have the harness race, the celebrity harness race today. And he's been at the fair all week. I was at the WFMD booth last night. WFMD is in Building 9 in the, I think, the home where the cakes and the cookies and all that are. I saw a number of people. I couldn't believe how many people I knew that came through that building. I can remember as a kid, we hardly went through the buildings, of course. We went and saw the animals and, of course, rode the rides and spent most of our time in the midway. But it was a great evening last night at the Great Frederick Fair. And, of course, things wrap up on Saturday. So if you haven't had the chance to get over there, today is Kids Day. And you can head on over to the Great Frederick Fair. And kids 18 and under get in free until 5 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna just risk it to get the biscuit. I'm gonna play the open. Hopefully he will jump on by the time it's done. If not, we'll just move on. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. All right. Well, sometimes the risk pays off, and sometimes it absolutely does not. I'm sure he's probably doing push-ups and flexing to get ready for the celebrity harness race, which happens at 1:15 today at the Great Frederick Fair. So if you happen to be over there, you can. It's at 1:15, Tommy. Yes. So I will be over there getting myself all apparently suited up. I've never done the harness race before. I've heard about it. And I think it is myself, Chris, and Sean Butcher in our heat. And I've known Sean for a long time as well. So this ought to be pretty funny. I'm saying prayers because if I lose, I have to wear a Cowboys jersey, which will absolutely destroy me. And I don't care about the bald cap with the WFMD sticker on. I'm happy to do that any day. It is the Cowboys jersey I may have to wear if I lose. But if Chris loses, he's got to have his daughter paint his fingernails pink, which I think is worth it. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to see if he's on. If not, we're going to get right into what's happening in Frederick. And because we got a ton of events, I got a brand new one we're going to be talking about as well. And I want you to be up to date with all that good stuff. All right, first, let me just tell you, want to thank Warehouse Cinemas. If you've been to the movies lately and you get there early enough, you'll see my chill and smile on that big screen. Well, the great thing is, Warehouse Cinemas, you can get your message on the big screen as well. All you have to do is reach out, advertising at warehousecinemas.com, or go to warehousecinemas.com/advertising, and you can get information about how you can reach local audiences. It's really, really, it's great. It's a great way to get exposure. I do get text at least once a week from people who say, hey, I saw you on the big screen at Warehouse Cinemas, so I can tell you it does work. Tommy says he went by the stables last night. Oh, gosh. You saw what I'll be racing on? Oh, goodness gracious. That scares me. That scares me actually a little bit more than I thought. I'm more concerned about, am I going to be able to wear the same clothes after the race that I have on before? But I did some research on YouTube last night looking at harness racers, and it doesn't look like the horses, because they do like this fast trot, they don't kick up the dirt very much, but who knows? All right. Good morning, Joe Barbaro. I have not seen your name before. I appreciate you leaving a comment this morning and tuning in. Appreciate that very much. All right, let's go ahead, take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with what's happening in Frederick. Oh, look, here he is. Here he is. He's getting his camera going. 11 minutes. 11 minutes. I've been waiting, talking smack. I've been stalling.
So, okay. So I had a meeting after I got off air today about some programming stuff. And I'm like, oh, my God, I got to go downstairs. But I forgot my earphones. So this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have the mic off to hear you. Actually, this is not bad. So I can talk a lot of smack right now, and I won't be able to hear what you're saying against me. So, folks, let me just say this. This is Chris Michaels here. I'm taking over the show for a few seconds. Today will be a big day in the harness race. I will be going against Dani, who actually told me that she's really scared to go against me because of my experience in this race. She's very nervous. She knows I'm going to win. I've been working hard training, and looking forward to winning the harness race today. With a very big important bet. It's a grudge match. And so let's hear what Dani has to say.
Oh, gracious. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna win because the Lord would never allow me to have to wear the Cowboys jersey. I don't care about the skull cap and the WFMD. I'll wear that all week long. It's the Cowboys jersey. And actually, I'm going to point out that though this is a bet between you and I don't know how Bob got his digs in, because actually, if you lose, I should make Bob wear a Commander's jersey as well, right? I don't know how I got the Cowboys thing in here, but that's okay. I'm confident. I'm confident that I'm not going to lose today.
Well, first of all, Bob would never agree to that. Second of all, that was me. That was my idea, not Bob Miller's idea. That was all me, because I knew that would hurt worse than anything. However, painting. Look, I'm what you call that. I guess the term is toxic masculinity. I'm the manly type of man. So, although I will say, yes, it might not seem like that because I wear a sugar plum fairy outfit on Christmas. Painting my nails is something I do not want to do. Again, I'm going to be hanging out with my buddies, watching the Met game, having a few beers. And the last thing I want to do is go grab my beer.
Sparkly nail polish on. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, not looking forward to that. So I hope and pray I win this. And listen, I will win it because, again, I'm experienced when it comes to this.
Did you win last year?
I know which way to turn, which way to move around. And this time I'll have goggles on to prevent blindness from flying horse manure that might hit me in the eyes. But it is going to be a fun time, Dani. I'm looking forward to it.
I know.
And the best part is I get to hang out with my friend Dani Gurrie. I love it.
It's going to be fun. What time do we have to be there? I don't even know the details.
Well, for people like me who don't need to show up to practice, they're doing a practice run at 12 o'clock. So for you, though, you need to practice because you've never done this before, I highly recommend you be there at 12 o'clock so you can do a practice run. And and I'll be sitting there watching you, sipping my lemonade, watching you practice.
Say good morning to Gary Morton. How you doing, my friend? He's been actually doing a lot at the Great Frederick Fair, getting ready. And he is going to be on my show coming up next week, I believe. So that'll be good.
So I got to tell you a quick embarrassing story yesterday that happened with me and Gary. First of all, I got to say, Gary Morton has an amazing family, just beautiful family. His grandkids are absolutely adorable. His wife is the sweetest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So, me being, the cocky person that I am, all week long, people have been coming up to me and Bob. We've signed more autographs, believe it or not, than we ever have in our lives here. And so I gave Gary's very charming, wonderful wife one of our WFMD shirts, which actually I'm wearing right now. Hold on. You can see it here.
Yeah, again, I don't have a shirt. I don't understand why I have not received one yet when I've given you guys Good Morning Frederick merch all the time.
Well, I told you, I have a special one for you. I got the one where Bob's picture is crossed off and it's just me on there. That's the one you requested, right?
Okay,
I've got that.
I
No,
have not received that yet, so.
It is there waiting for you. If you come on down to the fair, well, I'll see you today, so I'll get you your shirt. Maybe you'll wear it during the harness race. That'll be even better. But real quickly, so let me tell you my embarrassing story. Okay. So, again, gave a shirt to Gary's amazing wife. And she comes up and says, "Hey, how about a picture?" I'm thinking, sure, a picture with me? Absolutely. Of course, she met with her family, not me. It's like, oh.
She wanted you to take the picture of her with her family.
She wanted me to be the cameraman. So that brought me down a few pegs after being complimented all week long, I will say.
Oh, it's so great. That is so great. I love it. I love it so much. That's so great. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, look. I have shirts for Chris, but no shirt for me, Gary says.
Gary's too big. Gary's too muscular. Okay, Gary's like 7 foot tall, and these are double XLs. And for his broad shoulders, and this probably seems like I have a man crush, but for his broad shoulders, those shirts will not fit him.
Gary's bigger than you?
Gary's much bigger than me. He's much bigger than me. His height, his shoulders. I mean, when I stand next to him, I look like he looks like Shaquille O'Neal, and I look like that short comedian. I can't think of his name now, the funny one.
Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we do love you, Chris. All right. Good morning to Michelle Payton as well. All right, my friend. Let's. Jorge Barbara. Oh, I love it. Yes, it is funny. We're having a good time this morning. It's a Friday. I'm going to beat Chris in the harness race this afternoon, so I'm going to have a great afternoon leading into the weekend. But before that, let's figure out what is going on in local news.
Oh, that's my cue. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking for the news on here. That's my cue. Hey, folks, I'm a professional radio broadcaster, as you can tell. I read the news directly from myself.
Right. There you go.
Let's see here. A crash in all these news on our website, WFMD.com. A crash in Carroll County on Wednesday sent children to local trauma center, which is obviously a sad story. We all pray for them. Maryland House Republicans are furious after a state audit revealed serious failures at the Maryland Social Service Administration. And a Woodsboro Police, should be Woodsboro Police, the Frederick County Police Sheriff's Department arrested a man in connection with reported sexual assault. And real quickly, Dani, you probably heard about this, and we always talk to our friend Gary here. We just want to prayers and condolences to the law enforcement York Police Department. Of course, I think it was 3 officers died, and last I heard 2 were in critical condition, but it just goes to show you again what our amazing law enforcement have to go through on a daily basis. And if you can, please pray for the victims of law enforcement officers and pray that the ones in critical condition do make a full recovery. And Gary and everybody else in our local law enforcement, thank you so much for your service.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, really, when they literally put their lives on the line. So we appreciate all that they do for us every single day.
All right, Danny, I'm going to skip weather today. We're not going to do sports because I got to go train. All right, I got to go curl some horses, and I got to go on the little merry-go-round outside the stores and ride those things to train. So I will see you later.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
Happy
And I hope
Friday.
afterwards when I beat you, we can still maintain this wonderful friendship that we have.
Of course we will. All right. I'll see you later on. Oh my goodness. That's going to be fun. If you have a chance to get out to the Great Frederick Fair today, I would love for you to come on out. Hopefully watch him lose. Oh gosh, I don't think I can wear that Cowboys jersey, but we'll see. Of course I will. I've taken the bet and I will follow through if needed. All right, let's take a quick break. Then we're going to come back with what's happening in Frederick.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
Okay, let's find out what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floor, they can handle it. Check out their Google reviews, then give them a call and ask for Jeff. 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. Or you can go to atlaswoodfloors.net and find out more details. Call them. Make sure, look, right now, you're going to want to get in touch with them so that your house looks amazing for the holidays. That's right. They can get in and get your job done and make sure you are ready to host that Thanksgiving dinner, maybe that Christmas party you're having. Who knows? Be ready for it. Call 301-948-9663. All right, Watch and Win is on. Again, I want to say congrats to Laura, Michelle, and Linda, all winners of $100. Now, if you need to get your Good Morning Frederick magnet to put on your vehicle, because we still got to the 30th of September. We got 11 days left. Well, weekdays, obviously. You want to go by Tree Trekkers, which is on 144. Key City Myofascial Release, which is on West Patrick Street. Kids First Swim School in the FSK Mall. Or stop by 401 North Market Street in downtown Frederick. You can pick up your magnet 24/7. We've got a basket out front. You can get your magnet on your vehicle. Make sure you send it across to me. And you could be the winner. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at some of these comments. Christy, it is 1:15 today, race time at the Great Frederick Fair. Yeah, Joe. Chris is entertaining for sure. And Gary, why are you not inviting me to come by for a picture with Stacy? I'm not sure. That's upsetting. But I know you didn't mean it. It's all good. All right, today is Kids Day at the Great Frederick Fair. That means kids 18 and under get in for free before 5 p.m. You only have today and tomorrow to enjoy the Great Frederick Fair, and then it is gone for another year. All right, of course, again, we've been talking about it. The celebrity harness race is at 1:15. Travis Tritt is on stage tonight at the Great Frederick Fair. Tomorrow, 1 to 3, the first annual diaper drive is happening at Sieber Arts Library. If you want to support, you can do that between 1 and 3. At 7:30, Clutch with the Mesthetics hits the stage at the Great Frederick Fair. The Frederick Rock School is performing from 6 to 7, which is awesome. On the 21st, that is Sunday, head over to the Long Shots in the Clarion Hotel. That is karaoke for ship, just $5 to sing, and you can qualify for the finals on the 28th. Then we got, let's see, the 24th, Touch a Truck at Meadows Montessori on TJ Drive. Cocktails and Carousels happens at 5:30. That's at Seventh Sister. That is a ticketed event. However, if you want to bid on one of the carousel horses or the carousel chicken, which I am dying to get, I have to check and see what the bidding is. You can actually bid on them now, and it is an online that carries through the evening. So you could actually win the items without having to go to the event if you don't want. On the 25th, join me. If you want to come with me to Alive at 5, send me a text. I'll put up the text line. Send me a text right now. If you want to join me on September 25th for the final Alive at 5, I have some tickets available. Please text me. Stick Time and the Who's Your Daddy Horns will be playing 5 to 8. Is the last Alive at 5 of the season. Send me a text, 888-465-2944, and I will hopefully I'll be able to give everybody who wants a ticket. So we'll see. I don't have a ton, but I have a few. All right. On September 26th, Frederick's Oktoberfest happens at the fairgrounds from 6 to 10 p.m. Then the 27th is like, I don't know what converged on the 27th to be event day, but look at that. Tons of things to do on September 27th, starting out at Each One Teach One at 8 a.m. That's the kickball tournament. Then Frederick Airport's Festival of Flight is happening. Then from 10 to noon, you can celebrate 50 years of Christmas Cash for Kids. That is at McCutcheon's Apple Products on South Wisner Street. 11 to 1, I'm doing a live remote for Covenant Family Chapel. It is Family Day. They've got all kinds of great stuff going on at Coppermine Road, on Coppermine Road in Woodsboro. Come on out to see me. I will be there from 11 to noon. Chris is going to be there from noon to 1. I'm going to hang out a little bit with him, though, as well. And, we love to have a good time, if you haven't noticed. Frederick's Oktoberfest continues on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the fairgrounds. 11 to 7 is Fall Fest at Eveready Square in Chabreau. They've got pumpkin carving, vendors, food trucks, a lot of fun there. Noon to 7, it's the 6th annual Jeep Fest for St. Jude. It's at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds, and that is going on there. If you like Jeeps, there's going to be a couple hundred Jeeps that are going to be on display there, and you can go help support St. Jude. 1 to 3, Foxhaven Farms' first ever cake social fundraiser. I'm going to sneeze. Get tickets at Foxhaven Farm, .org. Lord. From 5 to 7, it's the 4th annual sepsis extravaganza to benefit Love for Laughlin. You never sneeze, just once. Excuse me. Oh, gracious. I need some hand sanitizer now. All right. On the 28th, oh my gosh, so much more stuff to do. Well, if you couldn't make it on the 27th of Fall Fest, that continues on the 28th. It's also Dynamic Automotive's 17th annual car show. Here it comes. Oh my goodness, I'm a professional. Oh, usually I can fight those off. All right, noon to 3, Dynamic Automotive 17th annual car show is on Urbana Church Road at 2 p.m. Jorge Bernardo is at New Spire Arts doing an evening with the Beatles. Now, I interviewed him a while ago, and I'm going to go back and repost his interview so that you can check it out. But he is at New Spire Arts. He's doing all the Beatles. He's working through the entire Beatles catalog on his YouTube channel. And he's done a couple live shows. He did one not too long ago. And he's doing a larger stage at New Spire Arts. So we are so excited for him. And that is at 2 p.m. on September 28th. You can get your tickets at weinbergcenter.org. Go to the calendar, click on the 28th, and you can purchase your tickets. Also on the 28th, 3 to 7 p.m., it's the karaoke contest finals at Long Shots at the Clarion Hotel, and that all benefits SHIP, of course. Let's see. Sharon Price, we interviewed her the other day, and that's on. You can go to our YouTube channel and rewatch her segment. October 1st kicks off the Ultimate Wellness Program, Mind, Body, and Spirit. 12 weeks, just $25 a week. You can pay as you go. And I'm telling you, if you want to turn your life around, it takes the first step. This could be the first step for you. It goes week by week, and it actually will walk you through little chunks on how to make a transformation in your life. And I'm telling you, by the end of 12 weeks, you could have done a 180. All right, October 2nd, it is Friends of our Frederick County Animal Shelters fundraising event, Fall Suncatcher Making Class at Dragon Distillery. Let's see, October 4th, Brunswick Railroad Days also continues the 5th. Also on October 4th, it's Hispanic Heritage Festival at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. And on October 9th, it is Blossom and Bloom at Union Mills Public House. It is a fundraiser to benefit Change the Conversation. Get details at blossomandbloom2025.org. We are going to interview someone from that organization to talk about why it is so important to have these events. And it's really powerful. I found out just a little bit about this organization a couple days ago. And it's really, really powerful and so important for young people who have been affected by sexual abuse. So if you want to support that, I highly recommend you do. And we'll find out more about that soon. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. But first, if you have an event you want included on the calendar, all you have to do is email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. I'll put it on the calendar. If you want me to talk about it, I can do that as well. $25 for 5 days, $40 for 10 days. And if you want to bump up your exposure on this show, like some people have, I can even do more intensive packages as well. Reach out to me. I want to help you. I want to help you spread the word about your events and your businesses and your nonprofits, and I can help you do that as well. All right, we're going to come back with Jason Fraley, Beyond the Fame podcast, and your Watch and Win vehicle for today. Can we get another winner today? I certainly hope so. I hope you share this with everybody that you've seen that has a Good Morning Frederick magnet on their vehicle. You could be winning just after this.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick. They service Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction can take care of your roofing and siding. They can also replace those windows. I'm telling you, this cold weather is coming. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is. And if you need those windows replaced, now's the time to do it when it's warm out rather than waiting for when it's cold. If you need those gutters cleaned out and replaced so you don't have to keep cleaning them out, they'll do that too. They can even build you a new patio or deck, and there's still plenty of time to enjoy that. Give them a call, 301-703-2157, or visit them online, ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you, and she will take great care of you. All right, let's find out about some of the people in Frederick. This segment, People of Frederick, is sponsored by the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. Shannon and her team strive to make sure you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods. This is a great drug-free way to relieve your stress and pain, and even some crow's feet and little divots in my forehead. Not gone, but drastically reduced. And it makes me think about it every time I do this to not do that. So in itself, that fixes it. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, stretching of the fascia, as well as cryotherapy now. You have a whole healing journey program with a great staff, which she is adding to even more. Check out thehealingstorm.com for more details and to schedule your appointment today. All right, I got a chance to sit down with Jason Fraley. He is so fun, and let me just tell you, 6 degrees, he has interviewed thousands of amazing people. Here he is.
All right, coming to you from the home of everything Frederick, which is 401 North Market Street. It's in downtown Frederick. I'm with my good friend Jason Fraley. How are you? Thank you.
Good. Thanks for having me, Dani.
Welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Thank you. We live right in very close walking distance. You do. And yet this is my first time actually popping in here. So I'm really glad.
It's okay. It's awesome.
It's great.
Your wife, I love very much, met her years ago at the lead singer of Vinyl Rhino, I think is when I first met her. She was working at the hotel.
Yeah.
Down off Buckystown Pike.
Yeah. The amazing Ashley Marie.
Yeah.
Best singer in town. Not only in town, in Maryland, the East Coast, and the entire world.
Right.
I mean that, actually.
I know you do. You're so sweet, and you two are so adorable. I love it. Embarking on a big steps coming up soon.
Yes.
Starting a family, which is so exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. So before all that, I'm gonna just throw all of this on your plate, and we're gonna
do
lots
to talk about. And we can get into the baby stuff too. That's totally it's fair game now. It's public knowledge.
I've been far out of that now. My kids are in their 20s, so I love it. I love all the new stuff that's available, and wish it was around when my kids were young. But going back to you professionally, first of all, you're not.
Here.
Yeah, you are from Frederick, born and raised. That's really great. Where'd you go to school?
Linganore High School.
School.
Liberty Elementary, Newmarket Middle, Linganore High School. Yeah.
Liberty.
Shout out Rick Connor, go Lancers. His first, he's the big coach there.
Yeah.
Made the state title many times. His first year at Linganore as a head coach was my senior year.
Okay.
So he always says, my first cap.
Yeah, that's right.
So I've been rooting for him.
Very good. Yeah. That's fun to have a good alumni like that and a good team. And then what did you go to school for? Where were you?
I went to University of Maryland for journalism.
Okay.
Yeah. And I interned at the Frederick News Post here, my first internship down the street at the old building.
Yeah.
And the Baltimore Sun and USA Today. So I thought I was going to do like the newspaper career,
Okay.
And then got my master's in film at American University and started, ironically, not at a newspaper, at a radio station at WTOP back in 2008. And I was there for 16 years. So I started at WTOP writing the copy on the news desk for those acclaimed broadcasts. They were the number one station in the country, most profitable for a long time.
Very long time.
And then became our weekly movie critic because they found out that I love reviewing movies. And then became their full-time entertainment editor for a long time. And now I've transitioned that into a podcast called Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley.
I love it.
Staying busy.
Yeah, I love it so much. And you have access, you're very blessed in that you've had access to a lot of these very well-known people.
Yeah.
Your podcast has some huge stars. That's pretty wild. Does it freak you out sometimes?
At first, I would get nervous but it all started back when I was at TOP. Like, it would be red carpet interviews at the Kennedy Center. You know, it's the nation's capital, so they would have Lin-Manuel Miranda getting honored at the, National Archives, or Spielberg, or the biggest names would come and get these big awards. Tony Bennett at the Library of Congress. It was everybody. So yes, at first it was nervous, but then you'd be holding your little microphone on the rope line, red carpet, and when I realized that everyone else was just as nervous and hesitant to ask the question as well, because everybody gets starstruck, no matter how long you've been in a reporter. And so when it sort of clicked one day, I said, "Oh, everyone else is feeling this nervousness, so that's your chance to then." Get in and get the question. So I just come up with creative questions and be like, "Hey, Jerry Seinfeld," and I'd be quoting the show, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's funny," because I go, "Hello, la la la." You quote Seinfeld to Seinfeld, then they're, "Oh, okay."
You're a safe space.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking at first, but then I would actually prefer, rather than those I call them like drive-by questions on the road. I would prefer when it would be a one-on-one like we're doing now. Usually they do it at a hotel or an event space, but they would bring in John Travolta or Sting or Greta Gerwig or Emma Stone, whoever, Barry Jenkins, whoever, Chadwick Boseman. Big people would come do these junkets, and they would cycle you through. They would have the lights set up, so that was better than the red carpet, because you'd at least get 15 minutes maybe. But still, so we're escalating, but still not exactly what I wanted. What I've really enjoyed, and it was partly due to when the pandemic shut down everything, everyone learned how to use Zoom. So what I've really enjoyed was like the long form virtual. They would either call in on the phone or actually with video, which is great, like as you do for your podcast. But I love that, because then it would feel, Carol Burnett would call, and it would almost be like I'm sitting talking to my grandma on the phone for like an hour. Like, no joke. And you get to go deeper into their whole stories, and that's the idea of like beyond the fame. We get to go deeper beyond just the usual questions. So it'd be Carol Burnett or Bob Newhart or William Friedkin. Like I was going like Aretha Franklin. It'd be like a half hour to an hour with these super like legends. A lot of them aren't even with us anymore. But on WTOP, I wish them well. I hope they're rocking and rolling. But my point is the confines of it's like 40 seconds maybe would ever air. So because they got to get the traffic, weather, and sports and breaking news and all that. So maybe 40 seconds would air, and then I'd write an article. But most of this treasure trove of audio with these super legends of entertainment, filmmakers, comedians, musicians, it like never saw the light of day. So then when the idea of the podcast came around during the pandemic, I was like, I can go back. I saved all the audio. It's like 15 years worth of audio, 16. And I said, I'm going to make each of these its own podcast episode, So we'd find excuses to bring back the archived content, whether, the band would be coming to town for a new show at Merriweather or Wolf Trap or whatever. So it'd be like, oh, well, hey, Melissa Etheridge is coming to Wolf Trap. We spoke with her 5 years ago. Here's and mixing in with new, and I'd say mostly new now. I've got probably 99% of the archived ones up, the back catalog up now. We're almost at 1,000 episodes from all the WTOP time, plus now all the new interviews. So even since branching out on my own last year, we've had John Legend and Jennifer Hudson and Hank Azaria. Who else? Jesse Eisenberg, Kevin Smith. Some really. Leonard Skinner was the recent one. So I wasn't sure if their PR people would still want to have if it wasn't attached to the FM thing. We're still on WTOP.com, the website, but it's been very reassuring and exciting to see that they still want to come on and talk to me just for my own show.
That's amazing.
Sell my own ads for it. It's its own thing.
It is its
pretty
own
cool.
thing.
Well, you know better than anyone. You're the best at it.
No, thank you so much. But I mean, I think it's really cool that accessibility, technology allows us to do what we're doing and gives you that front.
Remember the big the Oscar envelope gaffe where they read the wrong Best Picture winner
that
a
was
couple years ago? It was La La Land. It was La La Land. They announced it as the winner.
Right.
Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway announced La La Land as the winner because they had the wrong card.
Right.
It said Emma Stone Best Actress, and they didn't know what to do. So they just said La La Land. But and it had been sweeping all the awards.
Yeah.
But it was actually, then they came out and said, no, it was actually Moonlight, this indie movie.
Yeah.
So then Barry Jenkins, everyone comes up. But it was really cool. Those interviews are fresh in my mind and some stand out to me because I interviewed like the composer and the actors and the directors, Damien Chazelle. Actually got a local Murrow Award, actually, regional Murrow Award for that, and that's all coming back to me. So in the run-up, so I was interviewing all of them, and then when all that controversy happened, then I interviewed Barry Jenkins, who actually won like a year later, and it was really funny how they were like, oh, everyone pit these two movies against each other, and everyone pit Barry Jenkins versus Damien Chazelle against each other, you know, and this indie social commentary, like LGBT movie versus like La La Land nostalgic musical. But in the end, they're like frozen in time together, and it's like both great movies, both great directors, and it's funny. It was just cool to hear how they like became friends through a controversy.
I love it.
So I don't know. That's one of a million stories.
I love it. I love it. Now you have gotten a teaching job. Recently.
Yeah.
So you are teaching film now, right?
Yes. History of American Film at Hood College. I was just there last night for week 2.
Yeah.
It's been awesome teaching. So
yeah.
Movies are like I've mentioned a lot of musicians and stuff, but movies is my bread and butter.
Your jam.
I love it. The reason I even got it at the movie critic gig at TOP is my party trick is I can name any Oscar winner ever. Say a year. Long before we were even born. Say a year.
1951.
An American in Paris.
Oh my!
Beats A Place in the Sun and Streetcar Named Desire. I can do all of them. It's my
crazy.
It's not just the Washington Post said is a savant ability. It's not really that. Really, it's literally the 10,000 hours. You know, just study. I love all old movies. So I was able to transition that into the TOP movie critic gig, and then I was able to. I taught like 3 summers at American University where I'd got my master's, but it was like summer classes.
Yeah.
But this Hood College is like my first time. Like a full semester teaching history of American film.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're going
kids,
decade by decade.
Party tricks could lead to you never know.
Yeah, it's not just for old mother trivia, pub trivia.
That's unreal.
It's great. So yeah, in the first class they quizzed me. Like the icebreaker, I went around the room, like it's like 25, 30 students. It's high demand. But we went down the rows of the desk and I was asking their favorite movies, where they're from, just to break the ice. And then when it came time for me, I referenced this trick, and then one student pulled up the laptop, and she was like, he's right. They were like this is crazy.
This is disturbed.
So then they were like, do them all. I was like, seriously, it's going to take a while. So I did all, 97 so far in order. And then, they clapped. And then it was like, see, your professor knows what he's talking about. Now I'm going to teach you about, Thomas Edison helping invent some of the movies.
That is an unreal memory. But then I do know, like guys with sports and scores and Super Bowls. And when you're passionate about it, it's not difficult, I guess. But that's pretty good.
Ashley, my wife, can do all of the NFL dynasties, the Super Bowl. Yeah, I taught her that a couple years ago. Yeah, she teaches me the music.
I'm gonna go.
She can rattle them off.
I'm gonna test. I'm gonna test her.
But yeah, it's fun. So like every class, I don't remember. I know how many exactly weeks it is, but every class I'm going to go chronologically, decade. So, 1910s. And then, last night was the 1920s, Charlie Chaplin.
Cool.
And
I love
all the silent comedies, the transition to talkies. And then, next week will be the 30s and Wizard of Oz and all the way up to the present. So I'm going to take them through the whole journey, show lots of clips, break down the symbolism of what Hitchcock was going for in this movie. And I'm obsessed with it. I love it.
I love it. All right. Well, if you want to see more Jason Fraley, you can check him out on YouTube. You have a YouTube channel. You're also still on WTOP.com with a lot of your stuff too.
Yep.
And soon he's going to be on the Everything Frederick Live platform as well.
Breaking news.
We're working on that as well. Very soon we'll have some of his episodes, but certainly you can go right to the source. Really amazing to spend some time with you. And I really know things are going to really pick up speed for you. I really feel it.
Thank you so much. And the big news we have to close on that you mentioned at the top. We have a baby on the way.
You have a baby on the way.
Yeah.
You have a baby on the way. What's the theme of the nursery going to be? Is
so
it
we're purposely
movie or music?
Oh, I got you. I thought you were going to go. We're purposely waiting to find out. Boy or girl. But that should be the gender reveal.
Yeah.
A movie or a music note.
I think so. I expect nothing less from you guys. But it's going to be a wonderful journey for you guys.
It's going to be great.
I can't wait.
It's a crazy story.
When we fell in love, we dreamed of starting a family.
After years of infertility, doctors discovered the cause, endometrial cancer.
Before a life-saving hysterectomy, we were given 3 weeks for 1 round of IVF at Johns Hopkins.
With prayers that we could retrieve Ashley's eggs and create one healthy embryo.
Good morning, baby. It is January 23rd, 2023.
We've gone through a lot to get to this point, and your mom has been so brave.
I can't wait to meet you, and I love you so much. After a successful egg retrieval, hysterectomy, and recovery,
We searched for someone to help make our dream a reality.
finding a surrogate online, also named Ashley, seemed too good to be true.
But we slid into the DMs with the biggest ask of all time.
Upon connecting, it was obvious she was the perfect person for us.
After a long road, we transferred our precious embryo.
Please join us
In welcoming,
this October 31st.
just in time for Halloween, our little boo.
A miracle years in the making.
Amazing journey.
Yeah.
But we're so happy that she is doing well.
That's most
And
important. It's
that
like
is-
parallel tracks,
it
you
is.
know?
It is a parallel track, but this is just a wonderful little cherry on top
Yes.
of all of it. So
And the surrogate's name is also Ashley. You
actually,
couldn't
that
have-
is crazy.
Couldn't have written it any better.
I know.
It's like
and
a
then the
script.
photos you guys did with her were beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's just a wonderful thing. So
Thank
Aunt
you very much.
Ashley, right?
She's going to be Aunt Ashley. Yeah.
I
Yes,
think
it
that's
is.
great. That's really
So we've
great.
learned so much more about surrogacy than
I
I
bet.
mean, that's probably a whole separate episode. But
Yeah, we could definitely do that
But
too.
it's it's not just for we've mentioned a lot of celebrities. It's not just for luxurious people.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's people that can't have kids or cancer or.
All right, this is Jason Fraley. Check him out on YouTube. We thank you guys for hanging in.
Thanks.
What a great story. Great people. I love it so much. All right, here's what you've been waiting for. Your watch and win vehicle for today. Thanks to Tree Trekkers, Kids First Swim Schools, Key City Myofascial Release, and the home of everything Frederick. Is this your vehicle? I know sometimes that's where the only metal is on any vehicle, the side, maybe the gas cap. Well, if that is your vehicle, all you have to do is text and say, hey, it's my vehicle. And I will get you $100 thanks to our sponsors again, Tree Trekkers, Kids First Swim School, Key City Myofascial Release, and the home of everything Frederick. I'll play it one more time for you. Have a look. If that is your vehicle, you are a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It makes for a great weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate your support. I appreciate so much when you guys come up and say hello to me when I'm out and about. I really, really do appreciate every single one of you. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing weekend. And let's get out there. And let's be great, Frederick. Oh, wait, I can't do this yet. I'll do this. Okay. I got you. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday.